Hey kids, it's Miss Thompson again, and today we are going to learn about perimeter. Perimeter is basically just the distance around an object. Or another way to think of it is that it is the total of all of the sides of any object. So let's look at this object, for example. This one, it's made up of lots of squares, but this time we're not going to find its area by counting the squares. To find perimeter, we want to know how many units it is all the way the outside of the object. So we're going to count just the sides of the squares that face the outside of this object. So let's do that quick. Let's do that together. On this side, we can count how many squares long it is. So on the top here, this one is 2 squares long. So I'm going to go ahead and label that as 2 units long. This outside is facing the outside of the object, but if you notice, this one is only 1 unit long. So we're going to label that with the number 1. On this side, how long is this side? It is 2 units long. Since this is on the outside of an object, this is 1 unit. On the bottom, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 units. And then on our final side, we have 2 units. To find the perimeter, all we do is add up the units or the measurements of all of the sides. So, starting at the top, I'm going to add, using my equation, 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 4 plus my last side of 2. When I add those up, I have 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 2 more gives me 5. Plus 1 gives me 6. Plus 4 more gives me 10. Finally, we add our 2 more. The final perimeter is 12 units long. So let's look at another problem where we have to find the perimeter of an object. Now remember, perimeter is the total of all of the sides of any object. So let's look at this shape. This one, we're asked to find the perimeter, and they have actually gone ahead and given us the measurements of all of the sides. So basically, to find the perimeter, I just need to write and solve an equation that totals all of the sides. So I'm going to write my equation starting at the top. I have 10 meters, plus here I have 5 meters, plus 6, plus 8 more meters, plus 3 more meters. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides, so I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers in my addition equation. Now, when we have these larger numbers and bigger equations, sometimes it's best for us to group numbers together to help us to add them together better. So for example, I know that 10 plus 5, if I put those together, that's going to give me 15. And then I can also group some of these again together. I know that 6 plus 8 gives me 14, and then I'm going to have 3 more. I can then again group them together. Well, I know that 15 plus 14, well, that one is 29. So I grab those, put those together. I have 29 plus 3 more. So I have 29 plus 3 more gives me 30, 31, 32. So my final answer would be 32. And I'm going to make sure I label it with meters, because all of my lengths are in meters. My perimeter should also be in meters. So my final perimeter is 32 meters. Well guys, I hope that was helpful in helping you to understand perimeter. If you have any questions, please message me or send me an email and I will help you the best I can. Until later, bye-bye. I love you.